Anin Boujou band members, today is Thursday, January 6th. Starting with the Mille band member COVID positive cases, District 1 and District 2A, we are at 230, so there are no new cases today. District 2, 54, no new cases. In District 3, we are at 74, which means we have 4 new cases. A COVID-19 vaccination clinic will be held on Friday, January 21st, 2022 at the District 1 Neoshin Clinic, starting at 8 a.m. to noon for your first, second, or third dose. All 3 brands of the vaccine will be offered. And if children are coming, they must be brought by a parent or a guardian. Please bring your vaccination card and call 320-532-1984 to reserve your shot. And please do that today. And of course, as always, the information will be on the Facebook for additional details. As of today, all Native Americans have the opportunity to visit any Minnesota state park free of charge. Since 2013, members of tribal nations in Minnesota have had free access to known sacred sites within the state's 75 state parks and recreation areas. But the access has been subject to a bureaucratic process. One, the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources says has been difficult at times to navigate. In an effort to offer easier access, but also to improve its sometimes rocky relationships with tribes, the DNR in 2020 asked state lawmakers to give tribal members free entry to parks, and the legislature approved the initiative this year. Now, any member of the 11 federally recognized tribal nations in Minnesota qualifies for a free annual park permits starting in January of 2022. The vehicle pass is $35 for most people. Gives us an opportunity now to go to any state park we want and enjoy the park without the fee. Today, many of the tribes met with the president of the University of Minnesota, President Gable, and some issues were discussed that are of importance to the tribes. And one of them is the tuition for the university. If you are a member of one of the 11 tribes here in the state of Minnesota, you can attend the universities your first year free of charge. And as they worked on the program, there is an eligibility requirement. And if you are in a family that earns less than $75,000 a year, the tuition will be free. So we will put that information on our Facebook, and that's pretty exciting news for American Indians to be able to attend the University of Minnesota the first year free of tuition. So I'm excited about many of us that hadn't had the opportunity to go to university because of the cost, but now there is this opportunity. So I hope that you share this with your family and friends. Today on the news, I listened to President Biden, and he talked about the horrible event that happened a year ago on January 6th. And that's when the Capitol was stormed. And it's pretty scary if we all remember the event, and we couldn't really believe that this was happening to our Capitol. 1 year later, at least 8 Minnesotans are facing criminal charges for their participation in the attack. And the discussion from last year on even today, and it talks about how Democrats say the deadly attack remains an injustice that threatens American democracy. The attack on the Capitol is still under investigation with no clear answers. And as we go today and we watch the news, there's going to be a lot of discussion about it. But it's really hard to think that that was a year ago that happened. Wow, time flies, and that was a scary day for me when I was watching that, and I watched it over and over again on many of the news programs. And I hope for the country that that doesn't happen again. With that, I'd like to say good day, and I will talk to you soon. Miigwech.